What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to your internet news. It's April 15th, 2012. Let's get into it. So I just want to thank all you guys for taking a look at the show last week and definitely wanting to see more of this. I'm definitely going to be doing this now every Sunday, and that's all because of your feedback. So if you really like this show at any point, hit a favorite, hit a thumbs up. It really helps. If you're new to the channel, you're just checking out, hit the subscribe button up top, and let's move on. So our first story today comes from no other than Google. Google Plus has hit 170 million users this week, and Google has celebrated by revamping the whole Google Plus experience. So Google's update to Google Plus very much looks like Facebook, in the sense that you have your chat to the right and all your links and photos and stuff like that to the left-hand side. Now in the middle you have your news feed like you would on Facebook, but what's really cool is the interface is kind of like a Java app in a way that you can customize the way the whole interface is very easily, similar to Facebook, but I think the overall experience that Google has done is a lot nicer than what Facebook feels like. But even though with the similarities to Facebook, I think Google's new UI experience in Google Plus is the right direction for them. It's definitely going to help make it a lot easier for new users to come on board and check it out. So if you're not part of the 170 million people that already joined Google Plus, go try it out. It's free and it looks like Facebook now. What can't get better than that? Speaking of Facebook, let's move on. So last week I aired the show on Sunday, and Monday morning come to find out that Instagram was bought by Facebook for $1 billion. Yes, $1 billion. So while there are many different reasons on why Facebook would have bought Instagram, it is very apparent that Instagram has a huge following that's only getting bigger. In just the last 10 days, it's shot from 30 million users to 40 million users. In 10 days, it's gained 10 million users between both the Android and the iPhone app. So a lot of people are worried about what's going to happen to their photos after Instagram is taken over completely by Facebook. Because as you know, a lot of the issues with Facebook is the privacy policy on photos and information that you may share with them. They still retain a lot of the information even if you deactivate your account or delete your items. So if you're one of those people that have an Instagram account and you don't want your photos being shared, whether they're embarrassing or just plain humiliating that you shouldn't be uploading anyway, head over to instaport.me. What they'll do is they'll actually import all your pictures off Instagram, and then you could just delete them off Instagram. They'll all be saved to your computer, and you don't have to worry about Facebook taking them over. So if you're one of those people that are going to stick with Instagram, and I do mean stick, there's a website out there that will allow you to turn your Instagram photos into sticky magnets. It's called stickygram.com. Stickygram.com turns your Instagram photos into sticky magnets. Yes, sticky magnets. You can actually stick them on your refrigerator. It's pretty cool. And for $14.99 you get 9 of them. Now this isn't a sponsored link or anything like that. I just think it's really cool if you are one of those people that are going to stay with Instagram. Why not print out your photos and use them as magnets, especially if you took some really cool ones. But not of the duck face pictures or the embarrassing ones of you at that party where you're naked. Moving on. So in our last piece of Instagram news, how many of you like boobs? Show of hands. Guys, gals, come on, don't be scared. Nobody's watching. Unless you're at work, then you might not want to be doing this. Alright, coast clear. 3, 2, 1. So let me introduce to you Boobs-Tagram.fr. It is a Tumblr designed to take booby photos off Instagram and upload them into a database for you guys to enjoy. They are very, very artistic and contain boobs. Yeah, it's just all boobs. It's actually very nice. Go check it out. So our last story comes from the gaming industry, from a company called Valve. Some of you may not know what it is. Well, it's the maker of Portal, Half-Life, Team Fortress, Counter-Strike, games like that. So earlier this week I read an article that said Valve was looking to make their own type of hardware for their games or future games or anything like that. A few days later, on Friday, Michael Abrish, an employee of Valve, has actually released a blog stating what he's been working on in Valve. Wearable computing. By wearable computing, I mean computing where both computer-generated graphics and the real world are seamlessly overlaid in your view. There's no separate display that you hold in your hands. Think Terminator vision. Michael also goes on to state that this is something that we could expect within 3 to 5 years, but there is no working prototype or even design yet. They are in the research phase, so they're basically taking into account all the different designs that they can incorporate and also what the software and hardware will look like. They could even be as close to contacts as possible. I was reading another article this week about the military actually coming out with a contact that will display a HUD or a heads-up display, similar to what you see in Battlefield and Call of Duty. With all that said, there's actually a video out there on YouTube that somebody made up. It's a what if Battlefield 5 ran on the Google Glasses project. So I want you guys to go check that out. It's a pretty cool concept. Pretty cool idea, and I'm sure it's something that we're going to be seeing within the next 5 years or so. So that brings us to the question of the week. Would you use gaming if it was a wearable type device? Not like the Wii or the Xbox Kinect, but if you actually had to put something physically on your head or hands to play the game, would you use it? Or do you want to stick to a controller? Let me know in the comments below. So thanks for checking out today's show, guys. If you enjoyed it, click like, a favorite, tweet it out, share it with your friends. Also, if you want to check out any of the stories we talked about today, all the links are down below, as well as my Facebook, Twitter, or Google+. But that's it for right now. But one side note, if you made it to this far in the video, I do need a name for the show. If you guys have any interesting names, maybe that will work. Any acronyms, anything like that, spit it out at me in the comments section below, and maybe your title could be this title of the show. Who knows? But I will see you guys next week.